Alright, the last topic of discussion for this section is environment variables. Most of the apps you deploy to production would typically require environment variables. They allow you to specify different values based on the environment like development or testing or production, and they allow you to safeguard your secrets by not bundling them into the code that is shipped to the browser. Next.js, being the awesome framework that it is, comes with built-in support for environment variables. Let's understand how to work with them in this video. To work with environment variables, we need to create a new file in the project root folder. The file name has to be .env.local. The file is automatically git ignored. Within the file, we can define the environment variables as key value pairs. Let's take a look at an example where we need to connect to a database. So we can define db_user is equal to Vishwas and db_password is equal to password. Now that we have defined the variables, we can access them in our code. For example, let's say in our blog ID page, we need to connect to the database inside getServerSideProps, for which we need the username and password. To access the environment variable, we use process.env. So const user is equal to process.env.db_user and const password is equal to process.env.db_password. dbuser and dbpassword refer to keys in our .env.local file. Also, please make a note that you cannot use object destructuring with process.env. Alright, now that we have the variables, let's simply log them to the console to see if the values are populated. Console.log, connecting to database with username, user, and password, password. If we now save the file and restart our server, yarn dev, head to localhost 3000/blog/1, we should see the values being logged in the terminal. Connecting to database with username, Vishwas, and password, password. So in this way, you can maintain your application secrets in a .env file. This file is never committed to source control. Now what you do have to know though is by default, all environment variables loaded through the .env.local file are only available in the Node.js environment, meaning they won't be exposed to the browser. So in the component JSX, if we try to render the values, environment user process.env.db_user and password process.env.db_password and head to the browser, you can see that the values are not rendered. This is because Next.js wants to ensure you are not accidentally exposing secrets in the browser. If you do want to expose environment variables, you have to prefix the variable with next_public. For example, let's say you need to expose an ID for your analytics key. You would need to define next_public_analytics_ID is equal to 123, and in the JSX, env analytics is going to be process.env.next_public_analytics_ID. If we now restart the server, we see the value of the environment variable 123. So to summarize, next_public prefix is mandatory if you want to access the variable inside the component. If you only need the variable server side, for example, inside getStaticProps or getServerSideProps, or even API routes, you can simply omit the prefix and access using process.env. Environment variables are typically used to set base URLs to API endpoints, secrets like API keys, or even environment-dependent keys like Google Analytics key, for example. You should have an understanding of how to do that in Next.js, and hopefully this video helped you with that. Alright then, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.